Archangel Michael says it's an emergency. Someone in your family who is in heaven wants to tell you something about money hidden. Open it immediately. My precious child, listen carefully. I have been trying to get your attention for a reason that cannot wait any longer. This message is coming not only from me, your God, but also from someone who once held you in their arms, someone who still watches you from above with deep love. And today, their spirit is trying everything to reach your soul. I sent Archangel Michael to stand near you and whisper this because your time to know the truth has finally arrived. Something is hidden. Not just a secret, not just a feeling, but something material. Something that belongs to you. Something that was kept away from your eyes for a long time. Yes, this is about money. This is about something of great value that was not lost. It was placed intentionally, quietly, and with love. And the person who did this is no longer walking on this earth. They are in heaven now. But even from heaven, they have not stopped caring for you, and they could not rest until this message was delivered. My child, don't take this lightly. I allowed this secret to remain hidden for a specific time. But now that time is up. It's your moment. You must know the truth. Someone you deeply loved, someone whose presence you still feel in your quiet moments, left behind something important. I am talking about a real, hidden financial gift. Yes, a hidden place, a hidden envelope, a locked box, a drawer, a cupboard, even something disguised as junk. But what's inside will shock you. It will change what you thought you knew about your past. This is not just about money. This is about honor. This is about something meant for your protection. And now, heaven wants it back in your hands. My child, this person is standing with the angels right now, crying, praying, pleading. Please tell them. Please help them open their eyes before it's too late. They have tried to reach you through dreams. You've seen them. You felt their presence. You ignored it, thinking it was just memory. But it wasn't memory. It was a divine warning. And I allowed you to hear this message today because the urgency is real. This isn't just a feeling. This is spiritual intervention. This is heaven knocking at your door. They are trying to tell you something about a will that was never signed, about land papers you forgot about a savings account you were not told of, about a locker key that disappeared, about coins wrapped in an old cloth, about a handwritten note that contains the direction, about a voice that keeps saying, "Check the third drawer." Yes, it may sound strange, but these signs are not meaningless. They are real. They are divine, and the angels are trying to help you piece it together. My beloved child, if your heart is open to this, subscribe now to this divine space, because every time you return here, you are allowing me, your God, and my angels to continue sending messages of protection, secrets revealed, and blessings released. My child, pause right now and think about that one place in your house you always ignore. That one old bag, that rusted locker, that notebook you never read. Yes, that's where it begins. You were never meant to struggle forever. You were never meant to stay in confusion. You were born to rise, to receive, to live freely in truth. But the enemy tried to keep this hidden from you. Someone on earth, maybe even someone you trusted, tried to block this truth. But they cannot stop what heaven has started. They cannot prevent this message from reaching your ears. There is a reason why you are seeing this now. Not tomorrow, not by mistake, but now. And there is no one else this message is for. It is not a general message. It is a direct, divine letter with your name on it. And you are the only one who can unlock what's hidden. I see your confusion. I feel your exhaustion. I know you've been saying, God, if this is real, give me one more sign. Well, this is it. Do not doubt anymore. Do not fear what you will discover. This is a blessing, not a burden. It will not only help you, but it will restore what your loved one in heaven wished for you. I watched them as they placed that gift with trembling hands, with a prayer in their heart, with tears in their eyes. They said, if anything happens to me, let this help them. And then life moved too fast. Things were forgotten. The world got noisy, but the angels never forgot. I never forgot. And they, your loved one, never gave up. Right now, Archangel Michael is beside you, waiting for you to take this seriously. There's no room for delay because someone else is also searching. Yes, someone you would never expect is also curious. They don't have good intentions, but they are sensing what you haven't seen. That's why I'm telling you now, because if you don't open it, someone else might, and the blessing meant for you may slip away. Not because I allowed it, but because you refused to listen. I am still here, child. I will guide your steps. I will show you the signs. That envelope that's been collecting dust, check it. That number in your dreams, write it down. That drawer you keep skipping, open it. That feeling in your stomach, don't ignore it. You are not going crazy. You are awakening. You are being spiritually activated. And this message is the bridge between the unseen and the known, between the past and your present, between you and the one who never stopped loving you from the other side. You are not alone in this moment. The angels are surrounding you. Your ancestors are watching over you, and the one who left is closer than ever. They are whispering the same thing again and again. Open it. Please open it. You will understand everything. Do not let this just be a video. Do not scroll past this like a stranger. You were divinely led here because your time is now. Heaven waited for this. You waited for this. And now the truth will no longer hide. I bless your hands. I bless your eyes. I bless the space you live in, and I command all that was hidden to be revealed in my name. Archangel Michael stands as witness, and your loved one in heaven stands in peace, finally knowing that the message has reached your heart. Now go and open it before it's too late. My child, you may be shaking a little as you read this, your breath slowing, your heart sensing that something bigger is happening right now. That's not fear, that's awareness. That's your soul recognizing that heaven is speaking directly to you. I place this message in your path not just as a whisper, but as a divine trumpet, because this is not something that can wait another day, another hour, or even another minute. A door is open now, but it won't remain open forever. Someone in your family, someone who lived with dignity, someone who struggled, someone who once looked into your eyes and smiled with unspoken love, trusted that one day you would uncover what they left behind. They may not have been able to say it aloud. Maybe they ran out of time. Maybe circumstances never gave them the chance. Maybe others stood in the way. But from the realm of eternity, they are finally breaking their silence, because only you can carry this forward, and the place where it is hidden is closer than you think. You've walked past it 100 times. You've even held it in your hands once, maybe twice, without realizing what was inside, because I kept it veiled. I kept it protected until now. You weren't ready then, but you are ready now because you have matured in spirit. You've experienced enough pain to recognize purpose. You've cried enough tears to see with clearer eyes. You've been broken enough to be rebuilt by me, piece by holy peace. Let me remind you of something. I don't do coincidences. There is no such thing as by chance when it comes to your life. Everything has divine design. The place you live, the room you sleep in, the drawer you ignore, the old letter you thought of throwing away, that calendar with handwritten marks, that book with pages folded, that phone number you almost called, they're not just objects. They are cues, clues, doors, codes. And heaven is holding your hand, begging you to decode them before they disappear. This is not just about money, child. It's about breaking a chain that has been wrapped around your family for generations. That's why the message feels so heavy. Because the moment you uncover what was hidden, your life will not just improve, it will transform. This will break a curse. This will end a cycle. This will restore what was unfairly taken. It's not just cash. It's restoration. It's justice. It's healing. And this is why the enemy wanted you to ignore this. The enemy thrives in your confusion, in your exhaustion, in your doubts. But I sent Archangel Michael to cut through every lie and every fog placed around your spirit. Michael carries a sword of truth, and it is swinging through the darkness right now. He has already cleared the path. All that's left is your response. Will you open your heart? Will you listen? Will you search? Will you trust the voice that's rising in your chest right now, saying, "Something is happening. This is real"? Let me take you back for a moment. Do you remember the time you had a strange dream about someone from your family and they said something you didn't understand? That was not just a dream. That was a delivery, a seed, a message delayed until now. They said something like, "Check the back," or "It's not where you think." They even just looked at you and pointed. Yes, that was them trying to reach you. They knew it would make sense one day. And now here we are. Listen closely. There is something wrapped in cloth, tucked between two books, behind an old photo frame. There is something written inside the pages of a book you haven't opened in years. There is something buried in the bottom of a drawer beneath used clothes. There is something hidden in a file with no label, something you once said, "I'll look at it later." Later has arrived. Child, later is now. Your name is tied to this mystery. Your future is tied to this uncovering. Your freedom is tied to this moment. You've come this far for a reason. Don't leave empty-handed. Subscribe to this divine space if you feel the stirring in your heart. It allows these messages from heaven to keep flowing into your life. Don't silence your spirit's awakening. This is more than a video. It's a heavenly encounter. Let me say this again so your soul hears it louder than your mind. You are not imagining this. You are not delusional. You are not being overdramatic. The urgency is real. The message is divine. And what's at stake is bigger than you can understand right now. But soon it will all make sense. Everything will align. The signs will light up one by one. You will hear the voice in your heart say, "This is it. This is what they were trying to tell me." And child, when that moment comes, don't hesitate. Don't be afraid to look deeper. Open the thing you've avoided. Check the pocket of that coat that belonged to them. Look under the floorboard they used to clean. Look inside that rusted tin box they once protected like treasure. Look at the handwriting in that diary that gave you chills. Look, listen, search, receive, because if you delay, the window may close and you will spend months, even years, wondering what would have happened if you had opened it. Don't carry that regret. Carry the truth. Carry the gift. Carry the love they wrapped up in that hidden place, believing that one day, today, you would find it. This is heaven's attempt to rewrite what earth tried to erase. And I am watching you, holding you, whispering in your ears every step of the way. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, not just by your family in heaven, but by me, your God. Now go search with your heart and open it before it's too late. Yes, my child, let me continue because the message is not over. The person in heaven still hasn't stopped speaking. Their spirit is standing beside me, and they are watching over you right now. There are tears in their eyes, not of sadness, but of deep emotion. They see that you are finally receiving what they waited so long to give you. They want me to tell you something very specific. Listen closely. They said, "Tell them I never meant to leave things unfinished. Tell them I trusted the universe and time, that one day they would understand what I couldn't say out loud. Tell them the thing I left wasn't just for help. It was a message of love. It was my way of saying I never stopped caring, even when I was gone. My child, these words aren't meant to break you. They are meant to release you. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to carry. You've lived with questions that no one answered. You've wondered if you were forgotten. You weren't, not even for a moment. You were seen, held, covered, even on the days you felt invisible. That's why this message is so powerful, because it's not just about recovering something, it's about recovering yourself. And do you know what else they want you to know? The money hidden away wasn't just money, it was their last act of protection. They knew this world would try to crush your light. They knew storms would come. They knew people might betray you. So they left something tangible, a gift tied to their soul, with the hope that one day it would help lift you when the world weighed too heavy. And now that moment has come. You may not know exactly where to look. You may be thinking, God, how will I find this? But my child, I never send a message without also sending direction. That's why I've already begun showing you the signs. That sudden memory that appeared out of nowhere, that whisper you heard when waking from sleep, that dream where someone pointed at an object, that object that recently caught your eye for no reason at all. None of that was random. I speak in patterns, in nudges, in symbols, in echoes. So listen again. Think of what you've dismissed lately. The file folder you were about to throw away. The old wooden trunk that hasn't been opened in 10 years. The back of your wardrobe, the attic. The wall behind the photo frame. The sewing machine box. The carved leg of a table, the worn-out diary cover, the bookmark in that book no one ever read. These are not guesses, these are divine leads. And my child, I know your heart is racing now. That's how you know it's real. When heaven speaks, your spirit recognizes the frequency because this isn't earthly noise. This is eternity pulling you closer to purpose. The message is being delivered across dimensions, from soul to soul, from heaven to you. I want you to pause for a moment and ask me with all your heart, God, where is it? And then breathe, stay still, and listen. The thought that flashes before your eyes, the image, the object, the location, take it seriously. That is your direction. That is my answer. And if this message has stirred something inside you, my precious one, subscribe to this divine channel now. Let it be a sign of your faith. Let it be a door for more revelations to enter your life. I see that you've been under pressure lately. You've been questioning a lot. Your finances, your future, your sense of peace. You've been asking me why it feels like something is missing because something was missing. Not just the hidden gift, but the knowledge of it. And now the mystery is no longer hidden from you. You're not lost. You were just waiting for me to lift the veil. And yes, there are others around you who might not believe this message. Some may laugh, some may call it fantasy, but listen to me. This message was not for them. I didn't call them to see this. I called you. I placed it before you because you are the one meant to rise. You are the one they left this for. And heaven won't rest until you take it into your hands. Do not delay, child. Every hour that passes, the energy around this gift becomes more active. That's why things have been feeling intense. That's why you've been so emotional. That's why certain songs, scents, or phrases suddenly trigger deep emotions. It's not just coincidence. It's the spiritual signal becoming louder, trying to guide you home, not to a place but to a truth you forgot. Let me speak clearly now. There's something that has your initials on it. There's something that belongs to no one else. There's a signature, a lock, a sealed envelope, a handwriting you haven't seen in years. When you find it, you will know. Your hands will tremble, your eyes will fill, and your soul will whisper, "This is it. This is what heaven wanted me to see." And when you do, my child, say these words, "Thank you, God, for revealing what was hidden. Thank you for loving me so deeply that you interrupted my day with this message." Because that's what this is, an interruption from heaven, a holy interruption. And it means you are being remembered, watched over, guided, loved, protected. So don't hesitate. Open the drawer, lift the lid, turn the page, follow the voice. Revisit the place you felt led to revisit. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Shocking truth. Wealth isn't evil, it's divine. You've probably heard it a million times, being wealthy is bad. Society, religious leaders, and even certain Bible interpretations have long demonized wealth. You've heard the warnings. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But what if I told you they got it wrong? Yes, completely wrong. The truth is, just like the verse about the love of money being the root of all evil, these passages have been misinterpreted for centuries. Why? Because there's a hidden code in the Bible. A key that reveals wealth and abundance are actually part of God's blessings for you. The prosperity that has been waiting for you isn't something to be feared or shunned. It's something to be embraced. God didn't design you to struggle or just get by. Once you understand the true meaning behind these Bible passages, you'll realize that wealth is a sign of God's favor, proof of your direct connection with Him. But here's the catch. Most people have no idea how to unlock this hidden code. They stay stuck in the cycle of scarcity, falsely believing that wealth is somehow immoral. But that doesn't have to be you. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Click here to open the doors to the prosperity you deserve. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. And don't doubt what you find. It's not just a discovery, it's a divine moment. One that was planned long ago, one that connects you back to someone whose love never left this earth. Even when they did, they're still with you, watching you right now, smiling, crying, whispering. You heard it. You finally heard it. Thank you. You may feel a breeze. You may feel warmth. You may feel a sudden peace. That's them. That's heaven. Now rise, my beloved. Walk with courage and open it before it's too late. Yes, my beloved child, let's finish what heaven started, because this final part of the message is not just the ending, it's the breakthrough. This is where everything begins to shift. Right now, I want you to feel the weight of the moment, not as pressure, but as purpose. You're not just reading words. You are standing in the middle of a sacred intersection where your past, your pain, your promise, and your provision are all colliding in divine timing. The person in heaven, yes, that one soul you miss more than words can express, is leaning closer right now. They don't need words anymore. Their energy speaks volumes. Their spirit is with you, flooding the space around you. You might feel a chill. You might feel a sudden warmth. You might even feel like they're in the room, because in a way they are. And do you want to know what they're doing? They're praying for you. Even in the afterlife, even wrapped in light, they're whispering your name with trembling joy, saying to me, God, thank you for finally delivering the message. Thank you for letting them see what I couldn't say. Thank you for giving them back what was meant for them. And I, your God, am answering them by giving you this moment of clarity, this second chance, this uncovering of what was hidden not just in objects but in time itself. This is your divine appointment. There is a space between what is seen and unseen, and you are standing right in it. This is where miracles happen. This is where secrets become testimonies. This is where legacies are restored. So listen now, as heaven quiets everything else around you, and I, your Creator, speak softly into your soul. Your life is about to look different. That blessing you uncover, whether it's a letter, a box, a will, a key, a number, or something you still can't explain, will unlock a door you didn't even know existed. Financially, yes, but even more spiritually, emotionally, generationally. This is the moment where curses break and blessings begin. This is when the money becomes more than money. It becomes confirmation that you were never forgotten. And child, when you find it, I want you to speak to the person in heaven. Even if it's in your thoughts, even if it feels strange, say their name. Say thank you. Say, I found it. Because that will release a peace in their spirit that even the angels rejoice over. That will close a chapter that was left open. That will heal wounds they carried, and you carried without even knowing. I see you wondering, God, what if I search and don't find it right away? Then, my child, search again. Because this is not just a task, it's a journey. It may not be instant, but it will be revealed. Because when I say hidden, I never mean gone. I mean protected until the right moment. And you are in that moment now. This is your sign. This is your hour. You might even find other things as you search. Old photographs, scribbled notes, keepsakes, names you forgot. Don't overlook them. They are part of the puzzle. They are clues stitched into time. I made sure everything would align perfectly once your heart was ready. And now it is. Let me tell you something personal. You, my child, yes, you have been through more spiritual warfare than most people realize. You've walked through valleys where you smiled outwardly but were screaming inwardly. And still, you didn't give up. That's why this blessing is coming to you and not to them. Not to the ones who tried to dim your light, not to the ones who walked away, not to the ones who doubted you. To you, because you endured. You stayed faithful even when you felt forgotten. You kept going when it felt like no one saw your effort. And now, heaven is rewarding you. This is what I meant when I said what's done in secret will be rewarded openly. Your reward is closer than you think. The enemy tried to bury it, but heaven marked it with your name. They tried to silence your voice, but now I'm amplifying your spirit. They tried to block the blessing, but now I'm removing every obstacle. They thought it was over, but I'm just beginning. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not late. You are right on time. And if these words have found a home in your heart, child, subscribe to this space. Let your spirit remain connected to this divine channel so that each time I speak again, you will hear, you will feel, you will remember that you are not alone. And now take a deep breath. Let everything else fall away. Let your doubt fall. Let your fear fall. Let your excuses fall. You don't need to understand everything. You only need to believe enough to act. And I promise you, when you follow what you felt in this message, when you open the thing you've been avoiding, when you trust what I've placed inside you, you will not just find what was hidden. You will find yourself again, whole, held, healed. And as you do, heaven will rejoice. Your loved one will smile from beyond the veil, and I, your God, will whisper, "Well done, my child. You heard me, you trusted me, and now the blessing is yours." Go now and open it before it's too late. Yes, my child, I will continue because your spirit is still listening, and heaven is still speaking. There are things that cannot be left unsaid, not when you've come this far, not when your heart is finally ready to receive what was meant for you all along. Do you feel that tug inside you? That's not just emotion, that's alignment. That's your soul awakening to something it's always known, that there is more truth, more meaning, more love that has been stored away, just waiting for the right moment to rise. And now that moment is here. Your life has not been ordinary. The path you've walked has had hidden turns, spiritual battles, and silent heartbreaks no one knew about but me. I watched you cry at night, whispering into the dark, "God, show me a sign. Tell me if I'm going the right way. Just let me know that I'm not alone." And now here is your sign, bigger than you expected, clearer than you imagined. This is not a coincidence. You didn't find this message, it found you, because someone from heaven requested it. They pleaded, they prayed, they waited. They said to me, "God, just one more chance to reach them, just one more window to speak through. I need them to know what I couldn't say before I left. I need them to know that I never stopped loving them." And so, I opened that window, and now you are standing inside it, in this divine pause where your entire reality is beginning to shift. Do you feel how still it is around you right now? That's not silence, that's presence. The angels have gathered. The veil between heaven and earth is thinner than ever. The message is wrapping around your heart like a blanket of light. My child, don't turn away now. Don't dismiss this. You've done that before, said, maybe later. Maybe I imagined that. Maybe this isn't for me. But this time is different because your soul knows this is real, and it's finally time. There is a breakthrough hidden inside something you've been overlooking, and it's not just a financial blessing. It's a shift, a divine transaction, a transfer of inheritance not only in wealth but in wisdom, not only in provision but in position. What was once delayed is now being released. What was once covered is now being uncovered. You are the chosen one in your family to carry this forward. You are the one heaven trusts to handle it with care, to receive what was hidden and use it for good. Not just for yourself, but to break cycles, to start something new, to shine in ways that your ancestors prayed for in silence. Don't question, why me? Ask instead, why not me? You are the one who didn't give up. You are the one who stayed kind when it was easier to be cruel. You are the one who held on even when everything around you told you to let go. That's why this is yours. And that's why heaven is moving now. If this message has touched something sacred within you, subscribe to this holy space so that more divine words can reach you when you need them most. Let this be your covenant, your way of saying, yes, I am listening, I am open, I am ready. Now listen to me carefully. When you find what's hidden, it may not look dramatic at first. It may be small, simple, even ordinary. But don't judge the wrapping. Trust the weight of it. Trust what your spirit tells you in that moment. Trust that it was left in your care for a reason. And when you hold it, don't rush. Sit with it. Feel it. Let the energy of it speak to you. Let the love of the one who placed it flow through your fingers like light. Let their memory wrap itself around your heart like a whisper that says, you were always the one. I left this for you because I knew you would understand. And if it's money, my child, use it wisely. Don't waste what was protected in heaven's timing. Use it to bless your life, not burden it. Use it to rise, to build, to rest, to give, to honor, to remember. Let it be a symbol that the God you serve does not forget, that the God you cry out to in private does not ignore you, that even when you feel lost, I am still guiding you home. This is what grace looks like. Showing up when you least expect it, reminding you that everything was never falling apart. It was always falling into place. And the one who left you, they never really left. They became a part of the wind that whispers encouragement, a part of the stars that blink with messages, a part of the numbers you keep seeing, a part of the moments that feel strangely familiar. They are a part of you. and now you carry not just their blood but their blessing. My child, take a moment right now and just breathe. Deep, calm, steady. Can you feel it? The shift, the energy, the sacred silence that holds your name. That's heaven waiting for your next move. So go now, not in fear but in faith, not with anxiety but with awe. Go back to the place you've been avoiding. Touch the object you keep overlooking. Reread the letter you forgot you had. Look where your spirit feels drawn. And when you find it, don't say finally. Say thank you. Because heaven has always known this day would come. And now, my child, it has. Go and open it before it's too late. Yes, my precious child, I will continue because your soul is still listening, and heaven is still pouring out what was once sealed. This message will not stop until it fully rests inside your heart, until the tears that have been locked behind your eyes are finally released, until you understand how loved you truly are, until the very atmosphere around you shifts with realization, healing, and divine confirmation. You may be thinking, what if I open the drawer and nothing is there? What if I search and find no clue? But child, the blessing is not only in the object, it's also in the act of faith. It's in your decision to trust. It's in your willingness to believe that there is more than what meets the eye. When you walk in obedience, even without understanding, you activate a spiritual law. Seek, and you shall find. And I never break my promises. Some gifts don't come in grand packages. Some gifts are disguised as ordinary things. Some blessings are buried inside a whisper, a nudge, a folded page. And some inheritances are spiritual before they are ever physical. So, my child, search with your spirit first. Let your inner peace guide your hands. Ask me again, God, where should I look? Then be still. The moment you get even the smallest idea, follow it. Because when you honor the whisper, I will open the door wider. When you move on the first sign, I will multiply the confirmation. The person in heaven who is behind this message has been showing you signs for months. Do you remember when you kept seeing their favorite number or that dream you had where they were standing silently beside you, pointing towards something? That was not your imagination. That was intervention. You didn't make that up. You received it. And now you're being called to act on it. There's a reason you've been drawn to old memories lately. A reason your hand reached for that box without thinking. A reason you almost said their name aloud yesterday. They've been close, so close, waiting for this final message to arrive. Because they knew once you heard it, you'd finally feel what they've wanted you to know all along. That you are not alone, that they never left you in spirit, that you were always seen, even in your silent suffering, that everything they left behind, every dollar, every paper, every message, was not just a possession. It was a promise. They left you more than money. They left you meaning. And that is why I'm stirring your heart so deeply right now. Because this is not just about wealth, it's about worth. You are worth this moment. You are worthy of unlocking what others never even noticed. You are worthy of opening the drawer, lifting the envelope, unfolding the paper, and hearing heaven whisper, "This was always for you." My beloved one, if your heart has been touched, if your spirit has been lit like a candle, subscribe to this sacred place. Let it be your confirmation that you are ready to hear more from me, your God, and from those in heaven who still love you beyond life. Let me tell you something else. There is someone in your life alive who has also been curious about this hidden thing, but their heart is not as pure. Their intentions are not as clean. They don't know exactly what it is, but they've felt something too. That's why this is urgent. Because if you don't open what was meant for you, someone else may try. And while I will always protect you, I also want you to act in alignment with divine timing, because what's being released right now has a window. The energy is ripe. The protection is present, but your action is the final key. Think of it, my child. This person in heaven, they waited. Through time, through silence, through their final days, they trusted that even if the world forgot what they tried to protect, you wouldn't. And now you're here, reading this message, feeling every word. And somewhere deep inside you, you know this is not just another story. This is your story. This is the missing piece that your heart has been aching for. This is the answer to the questions you didn't dare ask aloud. This is your divine inheritance. So I say to you one final time, do not wait. Do not delay. Go to that place. Open that thing. Follow the clue that just appeared in your mind. Feel the air shift as you move. Feel your heart beat a little faster as you approach it. That's not fear, that's alignment. And when you open it, whether it's money, a letter, a document, a photograph, a combination to a lock, or just a message scrolled in a corner, receive it with reverence, because it was placed there in love, protected by angels, sealed by hope, carried by my divine hand through space and time just for you. The enemy tried to block it, but he failed. Doubt tried to delay it, but it couldn't win. And now the message is complete, and so is your moment. So rise, my child, with faith, with love, with courage, and open it before it's too late. Yes, my child, I will continue until your heart feels full, until your soul feels complete, until this message finishes its sacred journey inside you. Because heaven will not rest until you rise. I, your God, do not send half miracles. I do not begin what I won't finish. And this message, this very moment, has been unfolding since before you were born. Do you know why this message feels so personal? Because it is. You've been holding on to pain in silence. You've carried a quiet burden, a question with no answer, a strange knowing that something was missing. You've passed by that one drawer, that old box, that unused cabinet again and again, not realizing that heaven was drawing your attention each time. You felt chills in certain corners of your home. You've had moments of déjà vu that made your eyes water. That was not your imagination. That was divine alignment in motion. The person in heaven, the one who loves you more deeply than time could erase, has never stopped trying to reach you. In their final days, they thought of you. They whispered your name. They said prayers for you when no one else did. And now their prayers are becoming reality. They are watching you right now, yes, right now, with a spirit overflowing with peace and anticipation. They're saying, they heard it. They finally heard me. My child, do not worry about what anyone else says. They may not believe in signs. They may not feel what you feel. That's okay. This message wasn't sent to them. It was sent to you. And when heaven speaks to your heart, no one else needs to understand. They don't have to believe it. They don't have to see it, because you will. You will see it with your own eyes. You will hold it with your own hands. You will feel it with your own spirit. And when you do, when you open what has been waiting for you, you will not only find something physical, you will find a message from beyond the veil, a message that says, I loved you in life. I love you now. I left this because I knew the world wouldn't always be kind to you. But I wanted you to have this to protect you, to bless you, to remind you that you were always my heart. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. The universe is sending you a hidden blessing. The universe wants to send you abundance. It's whispering in your ear all the time with secret abundance blessings. One of those abundance blessings is a sacred prayer inside this lost gospel. Just listening to this prayer has manifested $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 for certain people. And you don't need to be religious for this ancient prayer to work. You just need an open mind. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret of access your sacred money attraction prayer here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Let those words sink in, child. Let them melt through the walls you've built. You've been strong for so long, but now it's time to soften, to trust, to receive. I am shifting things in your life now, not just because of what's hidden in your home, but because of what's awakening in your soul. You've gone through seasons of drought, financial struggle, emotional isolation and loss, and still you've prayed. You've waited. You've said, God, if you love me, show me something real. This is real. This is your something. I don't show up with noise. I show up in the quiet pull, in the breath that slows, in the stillness that wraps around you and makes everything else disappear. That's where I live, in the unseen. And now, what was once unseen is becoming visible. If this message has become more than just a message to you, if it has become your miracle, subscribe and stay connected to this divine space, because the ones in heaven have more to say. And I, your God, have more to show you. Let me say this too. When you find what's hidden, your first reaction may be shock, then tears, then silence. That's holy. That's healing. Let yourself feel it all. Let yourself weep. Let yourself remember, and let yourself rise. Because you won't be the same after this. Something will shift in your spirit. A new confidence will form. A peace you can't explain will take root. Because now you know you were not forgotten. You know you were not overlooked. You know that heaven has always been one step ahead and that every delay was protection. Every closed door was divine redirection. Every unanswered question was waiting for this one answer. This is it, child. This is the door. This is the turning point. And you are ready. Don't say, but what if I can't find it? Say instead, I will find it. Because heaven does not speak in uncertainty. Heaven speaks in certainty. And when you act on faith, even the smallest faith, I will guide you straight to what is meant for you. So go now. Go back to the place your heart keeps thinking of. The one spot you just pictured, the one object your hands almost reached for yesterday. Open it, don't wait another day. Don't tell yourself you'll do it next week. The divine moment is now. And as you move, know that the person who left this blessing for you is right there. Close, present, grateful, smiling, and whispering through every movement. Yes, yes, you found it. And I, your God, will surround you with angels as you walk. No fear, no confusion, just light, just truth, just a gift wrapped in time and delivered with love. So my child, go, move, open it, and when you do, let heaven rejoice. Let the truth speak. Let the inheritance return. And let your heart say, thank you, God, I opened it, I believe, I receive, before it's too late. Yes, my beloved child, I will keep going because this is more than a message. This is a divine encounter, and your soul knows it. You feel it in the center of your being. That soft trembling, that quiet whisper, that overwhelming stillness that just entered the room, that's not coincidence. That's the spiritual world leaning in, surrounding you, urging you to take the next step. Do not rush this moment. Do not run from it. Breathe it in. Feel the holy presence that's unfolding around you right now. A part of you is remembering something beyond this lifetime. You're remembering the love of someone who once looked at you with the deepest affection. Someone who made mistakes, yes, but who always loved you with everything they had. And when they crossed into heaven, they didn't stop loving you. In fact, they began fighting for you even harder. That's why this message came. That's why Archangel Michael delivered it, because they said to me, I couldn't finish this on earth, but I trust you, God, to help them find it now. And I honored that prayer because love doesn't die, it only transforms. And right now, that love is transforming into a blessing, a message, a gift that is calling your name. You are not behind in life. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what heaven is ready to give you. The world may have told you that too much time has passed, but I say this: divine timing is never wrong. I let it stay hidden until now because I needed your heart to be open, your spirit to be softened, and your soul to be ready. And now you are ready. So don't doubt anymore. Don't overthink. Don't tell yourself you're imagining this. You're not. You are awakening. You are hearing me clearly. You are stepping into the inheritance that was always yours, child. You may not know the exact day they hid the money or the exact reason they chose that specific spot, but heaven knows. And we remember everything they said while doing it. I don't want this to be lost. I hope they find this one day. If anything happens to me, this will help them. They said those things with trembling hands and heavy hearts, not knowing how much time they had left, but trusting that love would guide you when the moment came. And now, here you are, guided by love, surrounded by angels, hearing God speak through a message that was written for no one else but you. If your heart has been awakened, if your spirit is shaking with the weight of this truth, subscribe to this channel now. Let it be your response to heaven, your yes, your confirmation that you are ready to hear everything heaven still wants to reveal. And remember this, child. Once you open what was hidden, everything around you will begin to shift. Doors that were stuck will unlock. Delays will dissolve. Answers will appear without warning. Because that blessing, even if small, carries a spiritual vibration. It is a key, and once turned, it opens up more than just a drawer. It opens up destiny. I will begin to show you things you've never seen. You'll start noticing numbers that repeat. You'll hear a name in a song and it will stop you. You'll pick up a book and find something underlined. You'll dream vividly. You'll feel their presence stronger than ever because now the message has been heard and the door has been opened. And child, you'll also be protected because with every message from heaven comes a shield of divine light. No one will be able to take this from you. No voice of doubt, no interference, no darkness. This moment is between you and heaven, and it is sealed with fire and light. Don't speak about it to everyone. Some people will not understand. That's okay. This message is sacred. Treat it like treasure. Let it live in your spirit before you ever speak it with your mouth. Because what heaven gives you in secret will be revealed in power. And when the day comes when you walk into that room, reach into that space, lift that paper, open that envelope, or feel that surge of knowing, you will cry. Not because you're confused, but because you'll finally realize you were always guided. You were always loved. You were always covered. You were never forgotten. And all this time, that person in heaven, they've been waiting for you to see that I, your God, never left your side. The enemy tried to distract you, but I kept whispering. You tried to move on, but I kept circling you back to the truth. And now you've arrived. So let this be your turning point. Let this be the moment you stop second guessing. Let this be the day you say, I believe you, God. I hear you and I trust what you're leading me to because it's real, because it's close, because it's yours. Now rise, child, don't be afraid. You are not walking into a mystery. You are walking into a miracle. One more time, open it before it's too late. I'm still here. They're still here. And the blessing is waiting. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. If you've ever folded your hands in prayer, wishing for a breakthrough, I have something incredibly special to share with you. It's about tapping into a powerful force that many overlook, a force that can transform your life in ways you've only dreamed of. It's not just about faith. It's about aligning that faith with this one very important thing. Here's the thing. Prayers are powerful, but when combined with the right knowledge, they become unstoppable. I've discovered a method that could be the answer you've been seeking. This isn't just another empty promise. It's a path that has already changed lives, a secret blend that could unlock doors you thought were closed forever. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Click here to uncover the secret to turning your prayers into reality. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.